This one I wrote for the plant-based treaty. I read this one in at the council when I asked them the plant-based treaty question. Endorse the plant-based treaty. Are you doing your best in your personal quest to reduce your carbon emissions? You recycle your waste and ensure that it's placed into bins with correct definitions. You're reducing your flights and you turn off your lights. You cycle to work when you can. What more can you do? You're certain that you are doing enough for one man. But there's something you've missed from your credible list if your diet is milky and meaty. You need to do these. Eat plants and plant trees to endorse the plant-based treaty. Your city or town have written it down and you promise to do all that's needed. You've listened to sense, climbed down from the fence and the warnings are all being heeded. You're investing in towers to capture wind powers and panels to harness the sun. More buses and trains, some new cycle lanes and clean air zones will get the job done. But the thing we need more is the thing you ignore. It should be written as bold as graffiti. Remember this please, eat plants and plant trees, endorse the plant-based treaty. You say with elation that you as a nation are doing your absolute best. You set all your goals like square pegs in round holes and you say there's no more to invest. But your foresight is lacking if you're paying for fracking and still want to burn fossil fuels. You don't want to hear, but the message is clear and it should be a lesson in schools. It's affecting us all from the large to the small, from China to the Isles of Tahiti. Take your cue from the bees, eat plants and plant trees and endorse the plant-based treaty. Animal farming is actually harming this planet we're trying to save. We must understand it's destroying the land and the way it's supposed to behave. The food of the masses produces the gases that poison the water and air. It would be better for you and the animals too if only more people would care. Stop all the breeding and change how we're feeding is the plan that should be enforced. We can do it with ease. Eat plants and plant trees means the plant-based treaty is endorsed. This is another one for the planet. I don't call my environment ones vegan poems, but they still write a lot of different poetry, so this is one about the weather. Fall to the wrath of nature. Do you ever grieve for the fallen leaves as they lay dead at your feet? Do you cry for the sky as the daylight dies? Do you weep as the night kills the heat? Is your city pretty shitty when the rain is pouring down on a soggy, foggy morning when you wake? Does your town make you frown as the sleet is falling down and the wind is forcing all your bones to shake? Do you huddle in a muddle trying to avoid a puddle when it stretches out as far as you can see? Do you worry if you hurry as you're rushing through the slurry that the frightening lightning chases you with glee? Do you wonder what you're under as you hear the sound of thunder and you see the dark clouds break above your head? Do you wish you'd never ever stepped outside in all this weather and instead you'd used your head and stayed in bed? Are you soaked through to your skin as you make your way within and you're shivering and withering and sad, and by the time you're dry and warm is when you must rejoin the storm as you yearn to return to your pad? Do you watch the news with sorrow as the forecast for tomorrow is a curse much worse than anything you've seen? As you're yawning in the morning, does another weather warning make you shudder with a judder in your spleen? Does the gory horror story of nature's angry glory make you crumble as you stumble through the day? Are you scared to go outside and you want to run and hide and you wish the hurricanes would go away? Do you wish that you had heeded all the things our planet needed to enhance the chance of keeping us alive? Well, it's too late to change our fate. As the crisis couldn't wait, we got it wrong. We took too long. We won't survive. As you realise with a scream that you're waking from a dream as the ghost of nature's future fades away, you make a vow right now to change the way you live somehow. And all those changes will be starting from today. Thank you.